I know, Mirrored Musketeers. Mirrored Musk... Alright, you guys, my fun deck time once again. We've got 3 decks from 3 different tweets on Twitter. Kind of unusual decks that have cards that I like and cards that I don't use that much. But remember, this is not about picking the best deck in the game that's going to destroy other opponents. You have to remember a couple of things. First of all, it's about fun. Second of all, it's me playing these decks, so think of it as a player with a limited skill set, okay? I'm not the best player in the world. I think of myself more like the everyman player. I am playing players that are my level, not beating players that are 3 levels higher than me. All right, so we're going to start out, first things first, with Jalad Kingsley's Golem deck right here, and we're going to get right into a battle. All right, Jalad's deck at work, so we'll see how this goes. The Golem, kind of hoping I got the Golem up first. I was hoping the Elixir Collector would be there first, just so I can get that started. I'm always afraid to dump an 8 Elixir Golem right at the beginning of a battle. Just always tough. It leaves you vulnerable to a big push from the opponent, at least me. Now, I'm always vulnerable to big pushes from opponents, and there, I've let my Elixir run full. Not a good idea, and now I'm throwing in a P.E.K.K.A by itself. Also, not a great idea. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. Here comes the Barbs. All right, plenty of time. We can throw an Elixir Collector down. We've got time to recover from these Barbarians. And Minion, Mega Minion, and okay, hold on. Let's see how we're going to do this here. Maybe a Mega Minion over here. That one Barb is going to get at least a shot in on the tower. And this guy's got a Goblin Hut. A little bit surprising. The Elixir Collector is now working for us in the bottom left corner, so I'm happy about that. Looks like he's going to leave it alone. Time for a Golem. All right, just as we got that extra drop of Elixir in there, 153 left in battle. We're really going to focus here. Okay, sort of. And let's see, so we know, okay, he's got a Giant of his own, so the mini P.E.K.K.A is going to be a great counter to the Giant once it gets here. And I'm thinking he's got another Ice Wizard. We're going to throw an Ice Wizard in behind. I don't have much of a choice. We might go with, oh, if I could only pick up the Witch too. Oh, look at this log. Come on, log value. Oh, we missed the gobs. We missed the goblins there. And we're going to try to throw in a bunch here to get some damage done on that Giant. The Golem is not going to get there, but at least the Giant is going to be vaporized. And now we're left with a bunch of units coming at me. Oh man, I'm thinking we throw the Golem into tank. Let's let the Golem tank for everything that's coming in. It's also going to pick up the Prince. If I only had a Fireball, if I only had a Brain, this would be an amazing place to throw in a Fireball. Instead, we're going to throw in a Log. That sort of kind of worked. All right, I want another Elixir Collector up, even though we're in the last minute. I'm going to squeeze one in the far left and hope that we've got time to start to pump up some Elixir, drop something down here. We're behind right now. We've gotten almost no damage on his tower whatsoever. And I'm thinking, okay, now we've got to throw in the mini P.E.K.K.A. Then we can get this, oh no, okay, guards, no, wait, okay, Golem, no, Wizard, no, Golem. Golem to tank once again, and then I'm a Wizard. Oh, the Fireball, we're down to 1,000. Look at those little skeletons, hurt me. Okay, now maybe another log, can pick up whatever else is in the area. Now let's make the assault. Mega Minion, Mini P.E.K.K.A, Golem, guards, we're smashing it all down at once. And then, once again, if I just had a Fireball or something, I would feel a little bit better about it. The Golem not going to get there, and we're getting damage on the tower, though. Oh, the Golemites got there. The Golemites have gotten there. 800. We're into overtime. Watch this log value. Come on. Oh, look at that beautiful log value. Oh, you got to love it when the log does work. Okay. Now, if we can only get this mini P.E.K.K.A to lock onto the Giant, I'd feel better about everything. Oh, that Fireball is going to hurt. We are suffering lots of damage, and the guards got to get in there. Stop this Giant. Come on. Oh, we didn't quite get a shot on the tower. Golem on his way towards the other side. 652 left. Not going to be able to throw in a Golem, but maybe a log to do some damage here. 2 minutes and 30 seconds, 599, 495. Another Golem goes down. Can we get this push going? Now, the problem here is we don't have the Elixir Collector going for us. So I'm a little bit worried about this Giant getting to the tower. Oh, it's going to get at least one shot in, and then the Fireball, and... All right, so... Well, we kept it close. And I got to tell you, there's no real... I don't know. Okay. All right. Let's just go with it. Let's just go with the fact that we lost there. We'll take a look at the deck again, and let's rate it. Okay, so for playability, well, I mean, you know, again, it's not just the deck, it's also me. I'm going to give it a 1 Golem Butt for playability. I feel like I really could have used a Fireball there in so many situations. To have the Mini P.E.K.K.A. and the Mega Minion just wasn't ideal for me. For fun, you know, honestly, the Golem is not my type of card. That many Elixir. I know it's strong right now, but I'm just going to have to give it a 1 Golem Butt for the fun factor. And then last but not least, originality. It's definitely original. I'm going to have to give it 3 Golem Butts for originality. Definitely not the type of deck that you normally see out there. All right, deck number 2 from Owlig Prot 15. You can see right away, bit of a different deck. We've got a lot of little units and the Hog Rider, Spear Goblin Hut, and of course the Goblin Barrel, something I always enjoy. This guy's going to drop a princess on me right at the start, so let's try to hide the hog underneath the minion horde and see if it can't get in there. Hiding, and the Fireball took out the minion horde, but the hog still gets there. So Skeleton Army, all right. We can handle that. We're just going to wait a second just in case he stacks something else there. And we got some early damage. So the old hidden hog, the old umbrella hog trick, working right off the bat, grabbing about 800 hit points off this tower. Going to throw down the Goblin Hut kind of defensively here. Oh, okay. So, oh my goodness. All right, see the Fire Spirits in there. Great job of the Fire Spirits to take out most of the Skarmy, but the Goblin Hut is going to work wonders for slowing down the Elite Barbs. Oh man, I almost pulled that last Barb to the King's Tower. So my archers are still up, and if they don't get countered, we'll get a few hundred hit points off that tower. They are going to get countered. We're going to go ahead and take the Princess out with a Fireball, and there we go. So the tower down over 1,000 hit points, and we're doing okay. That Elite Barb push on the left-hand side didn't get any damage on that tower, thanks to the Goblin Hut. So I like that so far. Okay, so now he's got a bowler. Gotta watch out. Gotta watch out for the Elite Barbs. You know they're coming. And I'm gonna go ahead and take the bowler out, and then we're gonna put this Goblin Hut down again. Wait until the bowler's gone. All right, now he's gonna have to, oh, he's not going to work on my, okay. He's not gonna work on the minion. Oh, he did. He did, and I was low. He's gonna enrage. Oh, the Elite Barb gets turned around. Not bad, so I only lose about 500 off that left tower. And the right tower, we've got down to just over 800 hit points. I'm thinking here, let's let the princess come a little bit closer, and we're going to throw archers in to take her out real quick. As the Goblin Barrel goes to the other side, he's going to have to deal with both somehow. Quick zap. Oh, quick zap. Yes, let me get one or two more stabs in with the Goblin. 50 seconds left. You know what's coming. Here it comes. Elite Barbs, and I throw the stinking Goblin Hut off by 1 space. That Goblin Hut should have gone to the left 1 more space, then it picks up the other Elite Barb, and we're okay. Instead, now we're left with 944 on that tower, and I'm thinking Hog Rider, Skarmy. Yeah, let's use up our Skeleton Army when we know he's got Elite Barbs. It makes no sense, you guys. It really doesn't. 25 seconds left. 126 left on the tower. Here comes the Goblin Hut down. We're going to use the Minion Horde this time to try to counter the Elite Barbs if he sends them down the left side. Let's wait and see what happens here. Here they come. Minion Horde, Goblin Barrel for the win. Fireball, Goblin Barrel, zap. 6 seconds left, and oh, I thought for sure his Elite Barb was going to get that left tower. Oh my gosh, time runs out. We grabbed the win somehow. 170 hit points left on our tower, and Owlig Prot 15's deck ends up with a win. And let's go straight into the Golem Butt rating scale for this one. Playability, I'm going to have to give it let's give it a 2 Golem Butts, because it's not perfect, but I do like it. I like the zap and the Fireball in there. 2 out of 3 Golem Butts for playability. For fun, the fun factor, I'm going to have to go with a full 3 Golem Butts on this one. I really liked the idea of the Goblin Barrel and that hut. The Goblin Hut saved my butt more than once, even though I screwed up on deploying it. And last but not least, creativity, originality. I'm going to give it 2 Golem Butts also. So a solid 7 Golem Butt score for Owlig's My Fun deck. One of the best scores we've seen yet. All right, deck number 3 comes to us from Vi Rauer. Nala, there we go. There's the fun deck, and I picked this one. I saved it for last because it's got the tornado, and I'm a big fan of the tornado. I've also mentioned I love the mirror spell as well. So we're going to try both of these in this deck, and The starting hand, not the greatest. Now, it's a 2.7 deck, so it's relatively inexpensive. But, man, I'm kind of stuck with what I start out with here. So the Skeleton Army split. We've got a Princess to deal with. We're going to put the Musketeer down. We're going to have to deal with that Princess on the left-hand side somehow. We're going to go ahead and suck her into the tower. So there it is, the Tornado bringing the Princess in. She gets taken out by the tower. And we've got another Tornado if we need it. Nothing? Okay, so I guess we're going with an Ice Spirit down the left-hand side. Barbarians frozen momentarily, and they're going to surpass or bypass my Ice Golem. All right, so lots of Skeleton Army units going down here. I feel like I'm kind of missing a win condition card here. I need something to get me to the tower. I know, Mirrored Musketeers. So that didn't go so well. That was definitely a lot of elixir down the drain. Our only damage on that tower so far has been Ice Golems, or maybe Ice Golem Explosions. And, okay, so this deck, I guess maybe we're focusing on defense here. Lava Hound. Not my favorite card to see. And with this deck, I don't know. Well, we're going to have to see if we can't pull that Lava Hound out over here and deal with it, get it out of the way. He's got the Skeleton Army and a balloon. Fantastic. Just fantastic. So the balloon is going to get annihilated by the Inferno Tower eventually. Come on. Anytime now. And it's going to land on... Okay. And then we're going to throw the Ice Golem down to try to distract the Lava Pups as that Lava Hound finally goes down. Once again, not a great deal of stuff to work as far as win condition, as far as we're going to get to the tower. Oh, man, I just don't see it right here. Maybe if we just get the Princess out of the way. No, this deck is leaving me kind of confused. So we'll do what we can here with this deck. Man, why did I pick this deck? Okay, watch the Ice Spirit single-handedly take care of the Princess. There we go. And then another Skeleton Army. And another Skeleton Army, because 2 is better than 1. And then we'll pull the minions. Oh, and the Skeleton Army out of the way with my fun Tornado. Gotta love the Tornado. I do like the Tornado a lot. Okay. But, oh, boy. Okay. Now it's not looking so good at the moment. Just saying. Just saying. We have a little bit of panic happening right here. A little Gala panic is setting in just a little bit. I mean, not a lot yet. Okay, the balloon is going to smash. Okay, and then the Princess. And we're going with the old 2 Musketeers trick again here. So 2 Musketeers running down the lane. This time we're going to get an Ice Golem in front of the second one. Get the Zap spell ready for the Skeleton Army. Almost immaculate Zap. And it's time for... man, okay, so I ran into a deck that maybe isn't the best for me here. Because he's got Barbarians and the Skeleton Army. Here comes another Lava Hound. And you know that means there's a balloon not far behind. So I'm thinking we're going to have to get the Musketeer down to try to guard, and that's unfortunate. Okay. Everybody needs to get away. Just give me a moment here. Actually, give me another moment, too. There we go. Give me a few moments to deal with how I'm going to stop this onslaught, you guys. Okay, so that might be a way to do it. And again, we've got a couple of healthy Musketeers this time. And we're going to throw in the Skarmy in front. 2 minutes left in overtime. Another Skarmy goes down, so 2 Skeleton Armies. And here comes the Tornado once again, pulling it off to the side. The Zap spell to help finish him off. Get to the tower. Come on, Musketeers. You can get there. Come on. We've got 1 Musketeer. Well, man. Okay, so... Oh, man, that was a nice little explosion right there. Let's just push hard. Let's push hard. Musketeer, Skeleton Army. Oh, no, that's a Zap spell. Okay, that's okay. And we'll throw in... we're getting to the tower. 380, 313, 241. Yes! Yes! I cannot believe this deck just won that battle. How does that even happen? I am so shocked. I did not expect this. This did not feel good at the beginning of this battle, and somehow we managed to pull it out. So let's go right back into the rating system and take a look at how this deck did. For originality, I got to give it 3 Golem Butts. I mean, this is an unusual deck. I know that a lot of people call the Inferno Tower the noob defensive card, but I'm going to take it. Okay, for playability, I feel like it really wasn't there. Like I said, there was no win condition card. The fact that I was able to get to this tower with 1.5 minutes left in overtime was just pure luck, and I'm not going to attribute it to my skill or the design of this deck, so I'm just going to have to give it a 1 Golem Butt for playability. For fun factor, though, 3 Golem Butts once again, because it's got the mirror card, it's got the tornado, and somehow, some way we managed to pull out the victory. So a total of 7 Golem Butts for this deck. All right, you guys, that's going to wrap up another episode, but nobody got the perfect 9 Golem Butt score, so $30 more in gift card value goes into the My Fun Deck chest. And that means that the first person to get that perfect 9 Golem Butt score will receive all of the value in US iTunes or Google Play gift cards that is accrued in this chest. So keep submitting those decks, you guys. Maybe yours will be the one to win. That is going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys again for watching. You are the true hashtag GalaFam, and I appreciate every last one of you. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Stay positive, stay optimistic, and when you get out there, make sure that every attack is a full attack.
Galadon, I give your face 9 Golem Butts.